Hey everybody, Sean Bukowski here. Hope you're all having a great week as we head into that long July 4th weekend. Should be a great time, a celebration with our country. Hope everybody has a great weekend. This week, I'm going to talk a little bit back to the airport. We're back to the airport in Austin, but before that, I got to set it up. So, there's a new development in the battle over the airport and over the South Terminal, which, if you followed us before, we've talked about that in some previous articles. But this one is a little bit different, and it deals with eminent domain. So let's talk about eminent domain. What is eminent domain? Eminent domain, if you've seen it around Texas, it's being used a lot lately with all the expansion. It's the power of the government, and that can be the federal government, state, municipality, whatever, power of a government entity to be able to condemn to take your land if they need to use that land for a public purpose. Now, it's important when they take your land, they just can't take it and not give you anything. They have to give you what's called just compensation. And generally, that means that they have to pay the market value. There are protections built into there for the landowner. They have to use it for public use. They have to use it for, they have to pay you just compensation. But what do you do? Like if you're a Texas landowner and they're expanding 35 and they come to you and say, hey, we're going to take your land, so here's an offer, what should you do? Honestly, call a lawyer. It's the first thing we do. And I call me. I'll give you a referral to a great eminent domain lawyer I know. And it's important because they will work to make sure. I mean, look, these government entities are probably not going to try to pay you top dollar, right? They're going to pay you a smaller amount than is probably what your land is worth. And so call a lawyer. They're going to help you make sure that they get full value for your property. So that's the basic process of eminent domain, how it works. Now, what is the City of Austin doing? City of Austin last week said, all right, we're going to give ourselves the power of eminent domain. We're going to use eminent domain to get out of that bad contract. If you remember me talking about before, the South Terminal is managed by Lone Star Apartment Holdings, and they have like a 40-year contract on it, I think. And so the City of Austin wants to tear down the South Terminal, but they can't do it because the Lone Star says, no, we run this. We have a long-term contract, and we're not going to agree to that. So now the City of Austin is going to use eminent domain not to get the land back. They already own the land, but to get out of that contract. And that just totally confused me. I mean, I realize contracts are a property right, and so theoretically the city could buy Lone Star, use eminent domain to buy Lone Star out of the contract, but it was very confusing to me. I'm not an eminent domain lawyer, but I did call my buddy Dan Tobin, the one I said, the great eminent domain lawyer, and he said it's not that unusual, especially in the airport context. It's not that unusual for a city to use eminent domain to get out of this contract, but Lone Star very well may challenge the use of that. So I guess we're just going to have to see. This is just another sort of clog in the wheel of how this South Terminal revamping and reconstruction is going to go. So hopefully you like this. If you do, please subscribe to our, what do we got, a blog, a podcast, these videos. So sign up for all of them. Hope you enjoy it. Have a great week and have a great holiday.